Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to be doing a colorful makeup tutorial that's gonna just jump us into the new year. By the way, happy new year, because this is probably the first video that you would see from me. In this video I'm so excited about because it has been under wraps. I am officially a makeup.com contributing partner. Make sure you check out the article that would be listed down below, and I'll also put a card somewhere up in the top of this video. So go ahead and click that, and you can also watch the tutorial and also read the article on their website, which I'm so excited, you guys. You guys know it's been a long time coming, and I felt like I've just been struggling forever, and now being able to be with makeup.com and also We Love Makeup and just being a part of the L'Oreal family, it just feels amazing, and I just feel so thankful and so proud. So thank you guys for subscribing and watching, and all of you guys that comment in my comment section. Just thank you guys so much for you know, putting me out there and making sure that I'm getting noticed by these big brands, especially a brand like L'Oreal. Like L'Oreal, let me just tell you guys a little tidbit before we get into the makeup tutorial. My mom has an associate's degree in marketing, and about 3 or 4 years ago, she went to L'Oreal's headquarters in Chicago, because we live about 45 minutes away from Chicago, and she took a picture in front of the L'Oreal sign and said, like, my future employer, something like that, you know, something like that. And when I was telling her when I started getting opportunities with L'Oreal, she was just like, oh my gosh, like, I didn't know that when I put that out into the atmosphere that it was going to come back true for you. Although it didn't come back for me, I put it out there and it came back for you. So it's just, that's just so, I don't know, it's just so cool to me. So anyways, thank you guys for your love and support. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you read the article, and I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah. Bye guys. Hey you guys, welcome back. We are going to start by priming our lids, and I always use my MAC Studio Finish Concealer to do so, and I'm just using a large, kind of like a fluffy brush to apply this all over my lid, and then I set that with a MakeupForever Pro HD, just a translucent setting powder to make the eyeshadows blend a lot easier. Then I'm going to go into the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Brushes palette, and I'm taking the shade Roxanne, which is a little bit more of a orangey shade, and I'm just building that up with the Morphe fluffy brush into the upper crease. And then I take the shade Central Park, which is a deep dark brown in this palette, and I'm just taking that directly into the socket of the crease with an E25 blending brush. And this is just going to be our bridge shade, and then we go into the shade Abyss, which is the dark black shade in this palette. And I'm taking that on a Sigma E47 brush, and this is where I am going to start to cut out the crease. So I am going right directly into my socket of my crease and then just winging it out. So I bring it all the way in the inner portion, all the way out to the tail of my eyebrow. And then I just go back in with more of Central Park, and I also mix a little bit of Mocha out of that palette. I mix the two of those just to blend out that black, because you don't want it to be a very harsh line. So after you're done doing that, I take some NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, and this is in the shade Milk, so it's just a white eyeshadow base, and I take this on a small detailed concealer brush, and this is how I cut out my crease. So I just take it right up into the socket of the crease. You are going to cover up a little bit of the black if it did get onto the lid area, and just continue to go over the crease. I have an in-depth how to do a cut crease video if you guys want to watch that on my channel already. So next I go back in with a little bit more of Abyss on the E47 and just blend it over that white line, so that way that black still is intense. And then I take a NYX Prismatic eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Girl Talk. It's very light, very frosty pale pink. And then I'm taking the NYX I Love You Mochi palette, and I'm taking the pale pink out of that palette on a concealer brush from BH Cosmetics, and that's going to go into the first half of my eye, not covering up Girl Talk. It's just going to be directly onto the eyelid space. And then I take this hot pink kind of magenta-y color, and I use the other end of that eyeshadow concealer brush and just apply that onto the outer edge. I want the bulk of it to be the lighter pink, and then just the outer tail portion to be the darker pink. So right here I'm just blending a little bit more of the pale pink over the dark pink, just to make sure those two blend seamlessly together. I just feather it over with light hair-like strokes and just applying a little bit more shadow. And now I'm taking a Urban Decay Heavy Metals Glitter eyeshadow or eyeliner. This is the shade Junkshow, and I am just applying this right over the top where the black and the light pink connect. And then I'm going to go in with a NYX Glitter, and this is in the shade Rose. and I'm just using a wing liner brush from Sigma. It's an EO6 liner brush, and I'm just going right over the top, and I'm just going to pretty much apply the glitter cut crease over the glitter liner, and then I'm just going to follow the same steps for the hot pink shade. Just take that from where the rose glitter starts or stops all the way out into the tail, and then apply some hot pink magenta-y glitter that I got from my stepmom's nail salon, and I just put that right over the top of that glitter liner as I did previously. And then you can take some makeup remover and a Q-tip if you want to. I did that after I did the wing liner, but if you kind of struggle with the wing liner, do the Q-tip step first. But I'm just using my NYC black liquid eyeliner to apply eyeliner, and I did wing liner today just so that's kind of like add a little edgy pop, you know? So moving on to the face, I'm using my L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. This is one of my favorite drugstore primers. It is a thickening, it's not a thickening, but it's a thicker primer, so it fills in the pores, it blurs out the skin, it makes my skin look really beautiful. And then I use some Urban Decay Quickie Fix. This is just a prep priming spray. And then for foundation, I use the Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear Foundation. This was my first time using the liquid foundation. I have the cream foundation, which you guys know I like, and then this is in the shade 500 Suede Warm though. So as you can see, it is a little too warm for my skin tone or for my liking. I like it a little bit less goldeny warm and a little bit more neutral, just because my skin tone is just so funky. And then I use the Tint Idol Ultra Wear Concealer as well in the shade 435 Suede Warm, and this is more of a cream concealer, so I apply it with the same brush that I applied my MAC Prolongwear concealer onto my eyes. So I just put that all over in the areas that I like to highlight, and then I blend it out with a L'Oreal Pro Foundation sponge, which is my favorite drugstore sponge. It is amazing. And then I set that with the Sasha Buttercup setting powder, because if you don't set a thick cream like the Tint Idol concealer, it's going to crease on you. If you don't set any of your creams, it will crease on you. So I just go ahead and set that by patting that into the skin with the sponge, and then I'm going to contour using the Makeup Geek contour pan in the shade Deal Breaker, and I am using a Nikki Garrett small kind of like diffused highlighter brush type of thing. It's just really nice because it has a point, so it gives me definition, but it also has some fluffy sides, so it also diffuses the contour all over. So I'm just doing the forehead, really focusing on the forehead to slim that baby down. And then after that, I apply some blush, and this is Makeup Geek's Desire blush. It's a berry pink kind of shade, and then I go and contour my nose with the same Deal Breaker contour pan, and this is a warmer contour, so I like to use this. And then I'm using a Sigma E39 Buff and Blend eyeshadow brush onto the sides of my nose. And then for highlighter, I use this Lancome Dual Finish highlighter, and this is in the shade 04 Dazzling Bronze. It is so stunning, you guys. Like, I've been finding such beautiful bronzy, like golden highlighters that just work for my skin tone and doesn't look really frosty, and this is one of those. It's just so gorgeous. So I apply that onto the bridge and the tip of the nose, and it doesn't give me that pow effect, but it looks good enough. And then I go back in with Girl Talk and just apply a little bit more of that into the inner portion of the eye, and I drag that down just a tiny bit in the inner portion, and I use a small smudge brush from Sigma. And then moving on to the lips, I am using my NYX Matte Suede Lip Liner in the shade Downtown Beauty, and it's just a brown lip liner. I'm just lining my lips very kind of sloppily, messily. I'm not too worried about it. And then I'm going to go in with a MAC lip gloss, and this is in the shade Spite. It is such a stunning color. I can't really explain the color, but it looks very natural pink on my lips. It looks so good. So I apply that all over my lips, and after that wraps up my video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe before you go, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah. Bye.